Okay, there's been a lot of news in the Canadian stock market lately, but I've been busy, so I've missed out a couple of them. But I'm going to go with the big news story of the day here. The Canadian Western Bank getting bought out by National Bank. This is big news. No one's seen it coming. I looked at the stock chart of Canadian Western Bank, had no inclination that this was going to happen. And unfortunately, I was not in Canadian Western Bank. Too bad, because it popped up quite a bit today. And I actually don't know anything about this stock, so I was digging a little deeper into it, seeing what's going on here. So if you don't know what happened here, Canadian Western Bank got bought out, all stock deal. Shares today closed up almost 70%, 68% at 41.89 on the TSX there. Of course, Canadian National Bank fell pretty hard today. I was looking at that one here. Look at this, down almost 6%. So if you haven't gotten into this one, I'm not into National Bank either. And again, not another bank I really follow. It's been really hot lately. They've had some good operations. They've been executing well. But yeah, this news story took the market by surprise here. So I was kind of digging deeper, like, why are they buying this? So here we go. I think I immediately found out pretty early on just reading this here. Here's the Canadian Western Bank presentation. They're very focused on Western Canada, of course, that's the name here. You're in, markets here. 33% in British Columbia, 29% in Alberta, 25% in Ontario. But you can see BC and Alberta cover over 50%. And of course, National Bank does not have a great presence out west. So that's a huge move for them. They're good operators. They just took over HSBC Canada. That deal just closed. So National Bank's been finding these niche little products here, buying them out. But wow, this one they paid a big premium for. And looking into it, they're heavily into commercial loans. Something I don't mind too much about. But yeah, looking at the earnings on this one, it hasn't been anything crazy. So here's the earnings for Canadian Western Bank. And I wasn't super impressed with this one. 8% revenue increase. I think they had a slight decrease in cash flow here. Free cash flow, earnings per share. Yeah, it dropped a little bit in 2024. Oh no. Okay, maybe it didn't. It missed here on earnings per share. You know, they were actually cutting the target just a week ago. Earnings fell. Stock actually fell when they released earnings a week ago. Price targets have been dropping. 37 per share, $28 a share. So it wasn't super well known. Wasn't very favorable. I think National Bank's going to do good with this one. It gives them a huge presence in Western Canada, which they're severely lacking. But that price they paid, just watching this thing pop, look at this, 68%. And look at this chart. This one hasn't done anything. It just kind of pops up, drops back down, pops up, drops back down. It's been doing that since 2008. You know, it hasn't been able to get over this barrier. This is not probably a stock that I would have owned. So I would have never gotten lucky here on this one. And boom, all-time high on this one. So if you're in Canadian Western Bank, big winner there, all stock deal. Looking at here, Canadian National Bank. This is actually a pretty good bank, I think. Not one I follow too closely, but I was just looking at the chart. It does what you want it to do. You know, some of these banks have high market caps, but the stock doesn't go anywhere. It's all dividends, but this one has growth. It's taken some of these small regional banks and it's really done well with them before. So I expect they're going to do really well with Western Canadian Bank here. But yeah, it could be a buying opportunity. I would probably wait this one out, you know, a couple, let it settle a little bit before you buy in. But yeah, there might be a buying opportunity here in Canadian National Bank. Chart looks nice for a bank stock. It was breaking out and it was doing well. It's had a good couple of years of just creating a new level there. It finally popped over 100. Of course, it made this big acquisition now. So let me know your thoughts down in the comment section below, what you think. And I'm going to try and post a little more often.